that I met you. And I genuinely wish I never met you so I could be happy with anyone else. Because I've dated a lot of people. And I've been in relationships where I thought I was going to marry that person. And they never made me feel the way that you did. It literally felt like being alive. And I don't know how to describe that because I love my life and I've never laid in someone's arms and felt like I was home. I don't know how to describe that to anyone. And I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it because now I have someone that is so sweet and so caring and he does everything I've ever wanted a man to do, but he doesn't make me feel the way that you did. And I fucking hate that, and I wish that I had never met you so that I could be happy with this new man. I fucking hate it.
And unfortunately, fellas, this is the reality of a lot of your relationships. You guys are currently in a relationship with a woman like this, and I think you already know, and here's the reason why. But we got a lot to unpack, and it's your favorite everything, JR Wisdom. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. Let's run it up to 100,000. Quit playing with me. Check it out. She said some very interesting things, fellas. And what she's saying right now on TikTok, she has these conversations with her girlfriends, believe it or not. And I think you guys know this. Sometimes, and I've heard a woman say this out of her mouth, that women just, you know, y'all want to call it soul ties. That's what they get into, which I'll probably link the old video that I did on soul ties for you guys who haven't seen it. But they'll call it soul ties, right? I have a soul tie with this guy, or they can't get over this one guy that they were in love with, no matter how toxic it was. You heard what she said? You messed it up. You know, he dicked me down so good that he messed it up for everybody, and I just can't find that feeling. And sometimes, baby, I always tell it, and I be joking sometimes, but I don't ever tell a woman that she'll never find anybody, you know, after me. But you're not gonna find a vibe like me, baby, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you can't get over me, it's because of the good vibration. So basically that's what she said with women. Like, it's a feeling, it's definitely a feeling process with women. And if she doesn't get that feeling with you, she'll try to trick herself, you know, into that whole thing. Like I was talking about the whole which I'm going to do that video about Dwayne Wayne and Whitley, when she was going to get married to Byron. And women will settle or be with this guy who's a nice guy who may be good for her, but her heart is really attached to someone else, or as women say, the soul ties. And I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate that you did this. Baby, go back. Go back. But no, I don't want to go back because it's just that toxic. Like, so what are you going to do? And a lot of you ladies, you'll jump on here and say, well, this is the type of woman that's not healed, right? She's not healed, so therefore she can never realize a good man in front of her. You know what I mean? And we talk about pair bonding, you know, a lot of that's the one of those terms that are used is the whole pair bonding process. And if a woman has this soul tie, as they like to say, or a certain attachment to one guy, regardless of the her body count, she could go through a couple hundred dicks and still just be attached to this one guy, which makes it unable. That's another thing to consider in terms of pair bonding. You know, you guys thought that magic number of 3, but this is a prime example. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe that's not a case of her not being able to pair bond. But if every person you've been with after that, this person set the standard, and I don't even want to say set the standard, but you're looking for that same person in every other person you've been with after. And a lot of us try to do that. A lot of us try to find that same feeling in somebody else, and it's just not there because they're not the same person. You know what I mean? So Does this type of person need healing? I guess a lot of you would say, yeah, they would need healing. You know what I mean? You will know a lot of times, and women are good at faking shit. I'm not saying that. But you'll know a lot of times if a woman is really into you. You know, a woman you can have sex with a woman, you think she's into you, and it just be sex, but at the end of the day, you'll know when you spend time with her, the energy from a woman of how she looks at you, how she talks, you know, how she talks to you, how she gets excited, how she wants to be all over you, how she always wants to be around you, how she always wants to talk to you. And that's the type of relationship we should be looking for. Not for somebody that's half-assing it like it sounds like this girl is doing. And it sounds like she knows how to recognize a good man, but at the end of the day, the heart wants what the heart wants, you know? And that's the nature. That's what you have to understand about some women as well. You know, no matter how hard you try, you know, no matter what you say, no matter what package you present to her, no pun intended, you could offer her the world, a lifestyle, baby, I'll take care of you, you know what I'm saying? Castle over the mountain that comes with the bridge, you know, literally. We could go shopping in Italy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You could give her all of that, but some things can't be overcome, man. That mind, the mind is so powerful. That attachment to some people never get over it. Some people go decades and have this soul tie or this attachment. It's true. You know what I'm saying? And they'll perish wishing that they were with that person. What do you do? That's the question. Like, what do you really do in a circumstance like that? Do you just basically say, I'm just gonna stay alone? Because some you hear of some people opt to do that. They say, I'm just gonna stay alone, or some people, they'll hit the streets, get desecrated, run through quite a few. But that's not, as I say to you men as well, that's not going to bring you peace. Just like this woman sounds like she's not at peace. And you make videos like that, man. But hey, I don't know. It's just, you have to realize a lot of times, and we talked about this with Javon. Sometimes you're not your significant other's first choice. And you do end up settling. Like he said, like the guys that we was talking about, I settled, you're real enough to say that I settled for you and you settled for me. And it's just a dynamic that works for us. And maybe we may not be in love, but we have a good time together. And a lot of you's like, oh, hell nah. And you just search for the rest of your life, and maybe you're content with that. But you do what works for you. I'm just saying we have to come to terms sometime with that I may not be this person's first choice. But let's go on this journey together, baby. Let's rock it out, man. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think about this. And if you ever knew that you were someone's second choice, you know what I mean? Let me know. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Also, if you're just looking for some advice, hit me up. You're trying to start your YouTube channel, looking to promote on my channel, hit me up. The link is below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Now I'm on TikTok as well. Also, make sure you guys purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts to help to support the channel. And with that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that'll be popping up on the screen. This is Wisdom. And I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.